Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for tuning in to my super chat. Thank you so very much. We have a really great live stream. I'm going to get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. I will get right to it, and then I will get into my usual meandering in a little bit. New timeline emerges for DOJ Inspector General report on FISA. The FISA issue. Daniel Chayton. July 26, 2019. Sorry. A new timeline has emerged in recent days for Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz's investigation into alleged surveillance violations by DOJ and the FBI. Representative Doug Collins, the top Republican on the House Judiciary Committee, told Maria Bartiromo he expects the report later this fall. His colleague John Ratcliffe, who has spoken to Horowitz, gave a more specific target. The Texas congressman told Fox News' Brett Baier, quote, "I think that we will get the IG report probably sometime right after Labor Day. Labor Day is September 2nd. Further solidifying the prediction was a Real Clear investigation report about former FBI Director James Comey having an inside man at the White House feeding the Bureau information about President Trump and his aides in 2017. The report also set a release date sometime in September. So we have a release date, ladies and gentlemen, of sometime in September. And this is really, really interesting because you have a situation where you know that the FISA application and the warrants, Jack Attack! Keep up the good work, HA. Jack Attack, thank you so very, very, very much. Thank you. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Please be with us the next year and a half, because the next year and a half we're going to see either the foundation of indictments and charges or actual indictments for definitely Andrew McCabe's going to be the first one. Andrew McCabe is already under criminal investigation. James Baker is already under criminal investigation. Strzok, McCabe, Comey, Clapper, Brennan. You're probably going to have people that you've never heard of and get indicted. Clinton is going to run again. We'll get to that later. And either before or after she runs, a whole bunch of people will get indicted. You can't utilize the United States government and set up and frame President Trump. You can't do that. Jack Attack, thank you so very, very, very much. Thank you. What is the Inspector General report going to look at? Number one, why did they utilize a dossier that was complete nonsense and garbage? Why would they utilize a dossier purchased by Clinton? Would they allow a dossier purchased by Trump? And if the rebuttal is, well, James Clapper and Comey and Strzok and McCabe thought it was reputable, would they allow that rebuttal to resonate? Would they allow that rebuttal to resonate if it were if the shoe were on the other foot, if the tables were reversed? If it was the Bush administration and Clinton was running, and Bush purchased, or someone in Bush's administration purchased a dossier that stated the Golden Muumuu enjoys bodily fluids raining down upon her, would they allow that? Of course not. Of course they wouldn't allow that. And then you have CrowdStrike outsourced by the Democratic Party. And then you have warranty disclaimers, and I think that I have to read. I think I'm just going to start reading this every single segment. I'll just read this. Grisly step, Russian malicious cyber activity. This is the Department of Homeland Security, Federal Bureau of Investigation's disclaimer. This report is provided as is for informational purposes only, a joint analysis report. The Department of Homeland Security does not provide any warranties of any kind. Does not provide any warranties of any kind. I thought this was all fact. DHS does not endorse any commercial product or service referenced. This document, okay. The Department of Homeland Security does not provide any warranties of any kind regarding any information contained within December 29, 2016. Honey, do you love me? Well, my love, I do not endorse any commercial product or service referenced in my sentiment towards you. And I can only tell you that whereas I feel warmth, I cannot provide any warranties of any kind regarding any information that I give you. What? What do you mean by that? Do you love me or not? This is hilarious. So this is the Office of Director of National Intelligence. The ODNI report, James Clapper. Disclaimers, estimate of language. Estimate of language consists of two elements: judgment about the likelihood of developments or events occurring and levels of confidence in the sources and analytical reasoning supporting the judgments. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Do you feel the same way? Well, I can only answer you with estimate of language consisting of two elements: judgments about the likelihood of development or events occurring, and levels of confidence in the source and analytical reasoning supporting judgments. What? I thought you said you loved me. Well, do you love me or not? Well, I believe I do, but judgments are not intended to imply that we have proof that shows something to be a fact. Assessments are based on collected information, which is often incomplete or fragmentary, as well as logic, argumentation, and precedence. Oh my God. What are you doing? This is horrible. What kind of anniversary is this? Legendary Dave! Pelosi, well, I almost worked with Carly opposed the wall. Thank you, Legendary Dave. Hannah, hi from New Zealand. Keep up the good work, AG Trump 2020. Hannah Ronsley, thank you. Hello to my New Zealand viewers. Thank you, Hannah. So, my God, would you speak in this manner? Would you speak in this manner? Judgments of likelihood. So this is the ODNI report that said the Russians hacked the DNC to give the DNC emails to the American public, which showed that Bernie Sanders was cheated, thus swinging the election because we found out how corrupt Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party and Debbie Wasserman Schultz were. How dare they? It's an attack on our democracy by them allegedly informing us of how corrupt the Democrats are. The chart below approximates how judgments of likelihood correlate with percentages. Unless otherwise stated, the intelligence community judgments are not derived via statistical analysis. Phrases such as we judge and we assess and terms such as probable and likely convey analytical assessment, meaning they're not certain about bupkis. Almost no chance, very unlikely, unlikely, roughly even chance, likely, very likely, almost certainly. Nearly certain, highly probable, probable, roughly even odds, improbable, highly improbable, remote. So they have nothing, and they never had anything. Confidence in the source supporting judgments. So this is the DNC being hacked. This is Russia trying to sway the election for Trump. This is everything regarding the Steele dossier. This is everything regarding the ODNI report that said that possibly a whole bunch of things took place, and you better be scared because the Russians are after you. And it's only a high confidence assessment. That's it. Strother Hammond, hello. It's only a high confidence assessment, and high confidence generally indicates that judgments are based on high-quality information from multiple sources. High confidence in a judgment does not imply that the assessment is a fact or a certainty. Such judgments might be wrong. Really? Really? So John Durham, and John Durham is going to read this. Michael Horowitz of the IG report, he won't really care too much about this, although he will list all the shenanigans that took place. But when people say, oh, yeah, the Mueller probe was so important, these people are believing in fantasies. And they're more dangerous than any type of, oh my God, did you hear what they said about Clinton recently? Oh my God, this is more dangerous because you've thrust the country into a new Cold War, believing that Russians interfered in the election to inform the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated based on high confidence assessments. This is the doublespeak from the wonderful intelligence community. Confidence levels provide assessment of the quality and quantity of source information that supports judgments. Consequently, we ascribe high, moderate, or low levels of confidence to assessments, not certainty. They are not certain. They have never been certain, and the only thing they're certain about is that they're not certain. High confidence. Honey, do you love me? Well, my love, I have high confidence in that. Feelings for you generally indicate that judgments are based on high-quality information from multiple sources. High confidence in a judgment does not imply that assessment is a fact or a certainty. What? You mean that the DNC hack is not a fact or a certainty? Such judgments might be wrong. You mean that CrowdStrike might be wrong? Yes. Moderate confidence generally indicates that information is credibly sourced and plausible, but not of sufficient quality or corroborated sufficiently to warrant a high level of confidence. Can you believe that everyone is believing nonsense? Everyone is believing nonsense. And could you imagine asking Mueller this? Are you confident? Are you confident in anything? What? I don't know. Where am I? Moderate confidence generally indicates low confidence generally means the information credibility or plausibility is uncertain. That the information is too fragmented or poorly corroborated to make solid analytical references, or that reliability of the sources is questionable. So why do you even have a low confidence assessment anywhere in your intelligence report? Why isn't anything certain? I'm going to have to read this every single day on every single segment. This is what our foreign policy has been predicated upon, because Democrats, and this is why Clinton, one of the big reasons Clinton is running again. Do you think that all of this took place to pave the way for Botox Biden? No. Clinton is going to run again, and we're all going to know that this was all to pave the way for Clinton. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to find out that the Inspector General reports, the applications to surveil Carter Page were obtained illegally or unlawfully. And it's just going to be unbelievable, because it's just going to be unbelievable because in September, you'll have the basis, because we already know that William Barr has already declassified all the FISA material. We know that. President Trump, and when people say, well, we already knew that he was going to declassify. No. President Trump didn't just say he'll give Barr the ability to declassify. He actually stated Barr has everything. Barr has everything he needs, which means also that John Durham has everything that he needs. So, I mean, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. Not in my purview. Didn't know who Fusion GPS was. Didn't know who Glenn Simpson was. So new timeline emerges for DOJ Inspector General report on FISA. And ladies and gentlemen, you have the delay in Horowiz's work was reportedly due to his team's 2-day meeting with Steele in person in London. He's also looking at, John Durham is also looking at Joseph Mifsud. And then media tried to spin it and said, well, they found his testimony credible. No, what they found was that he truly didn't think that he was committing a crime while spreading overt lies and nonsense and gossip, not only unverified, but salacious and completely false information derived not from intelligence. It wasn't raw intelligence. Intelligence is used primarily when there's a serious conflict, a military conflict, where information is linked to saving lives. This had nothing to do with intelligence. Local enterprise broadcasting. Thank you. H.A. Mueller works for Trump and has since the first meeting. Mueller has swamped turned evidence. Early cabinet filled with USMC insurance, whether you know it or not. Semper Fi. I respectfully disagree. Mueller is part of the same swamp, and whether it was an act or whether he really has lost it. They tried to oust Trump, and Mueller was just a figurehead. And everyone on that team wanted to do everything possible to get Trump. It didn't work because they fabricated everything. But I do appreciate your support, and I just respectfully disagree. There are bad people, and I don't believe that there are any, there's no such thing as white hat, bad people, white hats, and they're trying to, no, there are people in government have one purpose: to cover their own behinds. One purpose, that's it. When they were trying to oust Trump, they were covering their behinds. And if people are now doing things by the book, that's because they don't want to be on a sinking ship. What happened is that Mueller, and I appreciate the support. Thank you, Local Enterprise Broadcasting. What happened was, and thank you, Jack Attack, again. Thank you. What happened was they tried and they failed. And Mueller took a dive because he was completely inept, along with everyone else. They tried to set up and frame President Trump. Jeff Sessions was a complete and utter abomination. He recused himself when he didn't have to. Rod Rosenstein was his deputy attorney general, started a probe, tried to use the 25th Amendment against Trump, tried to use a wire against Trump, then turned on McCabe. And McCabe turned on him, said, oh, yeah, he was serious. Rosenstein was serious. Then they needed Rosenstein for the Mueller report. And you have a whole bunch of people abandoning ship. James Comey's now turning on Andrew McCabe. Andrew McCabe turned on Rod Rosenstein. Loretta Lynch turned on James Comey, and James Comey tried to blame Loretta Lynch for calling the Clinton email probe a matter, which made him feel queasy, which was obstruction of justice. Bud Drake, hello. Freedom Autopsy Report, hello. The original Professor Chaos, hello. Luke St. Martin, hello. Eric H526, hello. So that's basically what took place. There was a whole lot of there were a great many people who tried to oust and undermine Trump. 500 warrants surveilled. Nobody was ever doing anything. When it was Sessions, nobody was ever doing anything to help Trump. Sessions was an abomination. Anyone who told you to trust Sessions probably had ill intent. But now you have William Barr, you have the Inspector General report, you have John Durham, you have everything that's taken place since William Barr has been Pop Analysis, hello. Trish Hugh, hello. Everything that's taken place since I blame society. That's awesome. Lachlan Bird, hello. Everything that's taken place since William Barr has helped Trump. Trump has prospered. O.J. Clinton, the best in America in one name. Hello, O.J. Clinton. O.J. Clinton, hello. In fact, when Sessions tried to run for Alabama senator, Trump was like, no. CPAC, he's clowning Sessions, everything. But I think this Inspector General report is going to be good. You can't have, you have 2 FBI agents under criminal investigation. 2 under criminal investigation. O.J. Clinton, and they're both linked to the Steele dossier. I know it sounds crazy, but Barr offered to protect Mueller. He did because he probably knew that Mueller didn't have everything working up there. And he probably said, hey, you know what? He either probably knew that Mueller didn't have anything up there, or just said, hey, if you don't want to testify, you don't have to. But of course, Democrats dug their own grave, and that's it. I mean, it's unbelievable. They lose at everything. They lose at everything, and they spin it to it's like they say it's a win. And even this latest stunt did not work out for them. Latest stunt did not work out for them at all. Local enterprise broadcasting, thank you. So, I mean, you know, it's just, look, the people aren't generally, what you see is generally what's taking place. There's nothing like Trump and everyone around him, they're not so smart that everything you see is so counterintuitive. Sessions was an abomination. He didn't work. Trump was upset, and he didn't have an attorney general for 2 years. So all right, hold on 1 second. So let's go ahead and see. Let's look at Paul Sperry. The Inspector General report will probably be a whole bunch of information that will make you and I and everyone from Paul DeGeneva, Victoria Tenzing, John Solomon, Tom Fitton, Kimberly Strassel, Sarah Carter, Dan Bongino. I said Paul Sperry, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, everybody who is paying attention to this, you, me, everyone's paying attention to this, will say, oh my God, this is further grounds to indict. The media will look at it as, well, James Comey could never have been acting under false pretenses. He could never have been doing anything wrong, and everything is just a coincidence. Every single bizarre thing has nothing to do with setting and framing up Trump. It's just a coincidence. That's what they're going to say. Just a coincidence. Nothing to see here. No evidence of people conspiring to undermine Trump. And this is Paul Sperry. Mueller refused to answer whether his team interviewed dossier author Christopher Steele. So interesting. Because they didn't interview Joseph Mifsud, who lied 3 times. Lied numerous times. O.J. Clinton, thank you. Jack Attack, thank you. We got 700 people here. Joseph Buck, I think you're right. Okay, let's just... I have to... all right. Let's look at breaking. Mueller said he does not think it's true that Russia-based Alpha Bank had secret communication channels set up with Trump Tower. So, as Glenn Simpson tried to pressure the FBI and New York Times into confirming, there have been so many false news reports on this. There have been so many leaks. There have been so many fabricated investigations based on unlawfully obtained warrants. The IG report September is going to be amazing. It's going to give John Durham everything he needs to indict people. James Comey, Clapper, Strzok, McCabe, either all of them or at least some of them will get indicted eventually, inevitably, because they committed crimes. And I explained the crimes they committed. You cannot, in my Federalist article, you cannot start investigations and leak information. He leaked classified memos. That's according to Chuck Grassley. You cannot do this without breaking laws. And he's not, it feels like, oh, he's so powerful. James Comey's not that powerful. He's no longer in the FBI. And, if he committed crimes, he committed crimes. Manafort had more money than Comey at one point, and Manafort's going to jail for crimes that he committed 10 years ago. They say, oh, well, he's connected. The Washington, D.C. is slowly changing. There's a slow changing of the guard. That's why Clinton needs to run again. Well, she will, but that's why people need Clinton to run again, because that's their last grasp, their last gasp at keeping the political party power that they've had for decades. Trump is he's ushering in a completely new paradigm where he doesn't care about media. He doesn't care about outrage culture. He doesn't care about, he's against interventions. So it's very interesting. I mean, I like Tulsi Gabbard, but one thing that ties Trump and Tulsi Gabbard, which a lot of people on the left will not admit, is that they're both against, and Bernie Sanders back in the day, is that they're all against foreign interventions. Trump is not an interventionist, and the left can't seem to understand how duplicitous they are. They care more about words. So Obama, Clinton, and Biden helped destroy Libya. Gee, Hillary running is less real. No, Hillary is running. She actually stated that she's keeping the door open. So those are her words. And I'm telling you, they don't have anyone. They don't have anyone. If they had somebody, it'd be a different story. They have nobody. And also, all of this, setting up Trump, blaming Russia, it's all to pave the way for Clinton 2020. She has consistently stated she was not running and then ran. And she doesn't care. She'll tank the Democratic Party, which is fantastic. Everyone should want Clinton to run again. Like, you know, Comey, crony, and former FBI General Counsel James Baker is now spinning on CNN as panelist, chalking up Mueller's disastrous performance to nervousness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Election security is national security. No, it's not. Mark Warner, Senator of Virginia. No, it's not. No, it's not. You think Americans care if the DNC is hacked from here till eternity? And we don't even know. Like I read, the ODNI and DHS reports doesn't even state with confidence. They don't even state with confidence that the DNC was even hacked. Next up on that list with Oliver Eric McLeod. Eric, yes. Oliver North and you know it never ends. It never ends. Eric, thank you. Right now, all they're doing is just trying to keep the media interested in their nonsense. That's it. I think September and October will be big months. I think that Clinton will eventually announce around either the third debate, which is in September. So when is the debate schedule? So let's look at the DNC debate schedule right here. DNC debate schedule. So the second theatrical performance, known as the Democratic debates, will be July 30th and 31st, which will be hilarious. I can't wait. Who's the next Democrat to be called racist by another Democrat? That'll be amazing. July, and then September will be the third debate. She might swoop in and save the day for Democrats. Thank you, Lynn. She might swoop in and save the day for Democrats in September, which will be the third debate. So September will be the third debate. So either before the third debate or after the third debate. Either before or after the third debate. But Drake, yes. She'll swoop in like a lovely dove from above. Hillary Clinton will gracefully descend like an angel from above in a feathered muumuu. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Oh, Hillary, we love you. We love you. You've come to help us. Yes. It'll be so great. And you're going to Ramla Farah, hello. You're going to see Democrats. Look, if you don't believe me, do you want to have a little fun? Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. Oh, HA. She's not running again. She's not. Even the Loch Ness Monster is more. Okay. Type in run Hillary run. Okay, wait. Okay. Hillary, we need you more than ever, domestically and internationally. And this is on Twitter, okay? Our country really needs Hillary Clinton to run in 2020. Okay. Do it. Run, Hillary, run. Okay, so Hillary is true. Okay, so they're hashtag stronger together. Oh my God. It's growing steam. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, so people are talking about it. Hashtag stronger together. And I can't believe how, oh my God, I can't believe how they're utilizing, I can't even say the word. It's unbelievable, the historical appropriation. You talk about historical. Read my Jerusalem Post op-ed. These people are they make the most anti-Semitic statements, and they utilize Jewish history to try to. It's like they ignore the anti-Semitic statements they make. They ignore the fact. I didn't even want it. Just read the. They are the most vile political party. Just read the. Because I'm looking on Twitter right now. It's ridiculous. Read my Jerusalem Post op-ed. And it's like Twitter is just a horrendous place. Noah Chick. More like fly. Noah Chick. Hello. Thank you. Omar Pena. Hello, Mr. Goodman. Hello, good people. Hello, Omar Pena. Noah Chick. Hello. Horace. Shabbat Shalom, stranger. Good to see you. Shabbat Shalom to you, Horace. Thank you so very, very much, Horace. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, Twitter is the most vile place. Um, it's unbelievable too because this is it's just unbelievable. Read my Jerusalem Post op-ed, everyone. It's going to be below in the pinned comment. But if you wait, there's Hillary 2020. Let's do Hillary 2020. So then there's a new album, Warned You, Hillary 2020. Warned you, great economy, great foreign policy, warned you. After the Mueller hearings, it becomes clearer than ever that Hillary won and belongs in the White House. I agree. You should run. Please. Please run. Hillary 2020. I love Kamala, but if we are poised to win the White House, it should be the only one should be Hillary. I still think HRC might run, and I know we'll all support her if she does. It's just so hard for me to see anyone but Hillary. After all, that has happened. Yes. Congrats, best grandma, Madam President, Hillary 2020. Yay. Let's do it. I'm telling this is like a couple of days ago, and some of them are reading today. All right. David Goodwin. Thank you. Very cool. I love the thank you, David. Thank you, David Goodwin. Thank you very much. Very cool. Awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. Horace, thank you. I don't know. I just love looking at Twitter, seeing the Hillary supporters. They're fantastic. I stand with them, actually. I want Hillary to run more than anyone on the planet. She has to run. The matrix, the prophecy has to be fulfilled. Clinton has to run for Trump to win again. And Clinton has to run to tank the Democratic Party into the abyss of madness where they can't get out forever, which will be fantastic. Oh, my God. Hillary 2020. Girl power. Yes. Let's continue. Well, It's even better than I thought. Hillary Clinton is the only candidate to propose a comprehensive plan to address issues affecting children and adults. This is July 18th. I'm telling you something right now. When Clinton runs, and I will have been the only person to call this, really, the only person since 2017, the happiest man on the planet will be me. And I would literally campaign for her to run, but I'm actually no party affiliation, so I'm no longer a Democrat, which is fantastic. Trump is going to win again in 2020. Democrats will, the squad, yes, the squad will go back on all of their alleged value system and vote Clinton 2020. Hillary Bette Midler. Oh, Bette Midler. This is like the 10th time that they've gone after her on Twitter. It's just hilarious. I think Hillary Clinton didn't want to be part of the attacks by Dems on Dems. As usual, she's right about everything. That's why I'm still with her. Oh my God, please. The left is going to be forced into, absolutely forced into falling in line and then losing yet again. It'll be amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's just, I'm sorry. This is a guilty pleasure. I don't expect you to stay here. Still with her. Hashtag still with her. Why we're, okay, so let's see. This was 3 years. How different our lives would be if Hillary Clinton was in the White House now. Yeah, we'd be in a major military conflict. We wouldn't have record low unemployment. Let's continue. We wouldn't have, we probably wouldn't have the First Step Act. Oh, here we go with Robert Reich. Robert Reich. Oh my God, what nauseating nonsense. When he came for Barack Obama, Republicans were silent. It's like, again, cultural appropriation, and this guy's of my culture. So it's like these people are completely ignorant on everything. When he came for sitting members of Congress, they were silent. What about when they came for Trump? What about when they went after General Michael Flynn, when they came for Papadopoulos? Yeah, you were all silent then. Now John Durham is going to come. Stole the election. It's all over Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. Twitter is a bastion of Democratic Party loyalty beyond belief. Oh my God, if I ever got into a debate with anyone on the left, it would be game over. Game over for them. That's why, like, people have gone after him, like, let's debate. Nah, crickets, nothing. Nothing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those people who said Trump worked with Russia, all of those people who say Trump is a racist, are going to vote for Clinton, who called black youth super predators and said and did worse things on that issue and other issues. Clinton running is going to be a wake-up call that the left is just completely hypocritical. Double D. They'd probably vote for that one. Jasher Feel Love. Do a Jeff Sessions impersonation of Mueller. Jasher Feel Love. I think that Mueller was stupendous. He was wonderful. He knew all the answers. What do you want from him? What do you want from Mueller? He didn't know who Fusion GPS was. He didn't know who Steele Dossier, Christopher Steele. What do you expect him? This isn't Jeopardy. Give the guy a break. I mean, Trump has been so mean. I tried to run for senator in Alabama, and that message board didn't help me out any longer. Once Trump had kicked me to the curb, LMNOP forgot about me. I thought I was part of the white hats. I don't even have a hat. I don't even wear a hat. Anyway, you won't have me to push around anymore. Mueller is a great person. I know very well because I had Rosenstein hire the guy. Wasn't my fault. I recused myself. Can't blame me. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Jaded Vegas, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. To my super chat, thank you so very, very much. And check out my segments later today. Do a Mueller impersonation. What? Babyface Nelson? Where am I? Pastor Crevassier? Steele Dossier. Oh, everybody sing it now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very much. To my super chat, thank you. It's going to be a great couple of months. Mr. Tech Applied for, thank you. Good afternoon, H.A. Ram Lafara, hello. Thank you, everyone. I just want to thank you very much. Trump, he did so many things bad. I call him the Orange Behemoth. Secret Spaceship. Hello, thank you. Thank you, Ernie, thank you. Omar Pena. Yes. Do you know what the Steele Dossier is? Pastor Crevassier? Shabba Ranks? No. Glenn Simpson, do you know? I don't watch The Simpsons. No, Glenn Simpson. H.A., do you know some of the account you shot, right? I have no clue what you're talking about. Some of the accounts you shot out already. I have no clue. You have proof about what? What do you have proof of? I have no clue what you're talking about. That's okay, though. I don't even know what you're talking about. AJ, do you know what your accounts are doing? Do you know what some of the accounts that you are saying their name are doing? No. But I know you do. How do you know? Because I know. Zimu. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. The Secret Spaceship, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, check out my segments later. Thank you so very, very much, everyone. Thank you.